So I saw Terminator Salvation 1 week ago, and I have a day off, so I thought, well, there's nothing better to do than go and see the movie that I was planning to see for the last 2 weeks. I think that you will need to watch the first movie to understand this one, but numbers 2 and 3 do not need to be seen. So I did rent out the first 2 to see before this one, and I'd already seen the third one. The reason why I need to see the first one is because to understand number 4, you need to know who Kyle Reese actually is. Now, I would say that the second one is the best, then it would be the first, and then this one, and then the third one just sucked. To me, the worst thing about this movie is how long it feels. The film is about 2 hours and 10 minutes long, but feels more like 4 hours. I must say that I was pretty disappointed about this movie, seeing that it was number 5 on my list of top 5 most anticipated movies of the year. The first half of the film is really bad, and really just like half-star material, but the last half just made up for it. Mainly because that's where John Connor actually becomes the main character in the movie. And we also started getting some more good action scenes in there. And we got somewhat of a plot in there. But seriously, the first half of the movie is really bad. And I would say if the first half of Terminator 4 was a movie itself, it's pretty close to my least favourite movie I've ever seen. Me personally, I think that the Terminator films are actually going down in a level of quality that they used to have in the first 2 films. The first 2 movies were real good, but when we got a no-good piece of movie called Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, we got disappointments. And as for the same for Terminator 4, the film failed to live up to the hype. And as for the same for a lot of movies these days, I reckon that when Terminator 5 comes out, there will suddenly be a lot less hype for it. Because now we get disappointments from the Terminator films. There might be a bit more hype for Terminator 5 in New Zealand, but that's because Terminator 5 might be set there. But after about 1 or 2 movies, people will no longer care for the Terminator films. And that the films will be as dead as most of the characters in the movies. Yeah, and Warner Brothers just have to start making decent Terminator films, or they'll lose ticket sales. So the first half of the movie, I say, is really bad, and it's not worth a ticket. But the last half makes up for it, and is really quite good. And has what we all wanted in it, and we're all expecting in it. So now for my 1-sentence review. A really long-paced movie that is a terrible movie and a good movie in one. Since the first half of the movie is really that bad, it feels like a really long movie. I say, if you do want to see this movie, just rent it about 2 weeks after it comes out on DVD. It is not really that great a movie. I would give it 3 stars. I will be working on a few videos this weekend. I am seeing Transformers today. I actually saw that a few hours ago. I also want to make my video of the top 5 favourite movies of this year so far, and also my top 10 favourite movies of 2008. That will probably be split into 2 parts. And for Prime for Press 08, happy birthday from 2 weeks ago. Hope you enjoy your birthday. And that's all.